Hello everybody. So the Numenera Box Set, which is here, arrived this morning, and it is a heavy, thick beast. I mean, this is a really heavy box. I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's a box, but it's a nicely presented box. What I'll do is, although it's an unboxing, I have taken it out of shrink, but I haven't actually opened the contents, so I don't know what's inside it, apart from what we were told we were going to get as Kickstarter backers. So, the window there, and the embossed front cover, and it's also embossed here. So Numenera is by Monte Cook, and it's from Monte Cook Games. And let's have a look what we've got inside. There's nothing on these inside flaps, apart from a bit of artwork, a bit of detail there. Let's have a look what we've got. The first thing is the... Okay, so this was a stretch reward. It was the player mat that they decided to go with the player mat instead of a GM screen. The idea being that more people could get more use out of a player mat than a GM screen. So, let's see what we've got here. So we've got Numenera, World of Numenera, common image there, and we've got task difficulty, special roll results, distances, damage track, and special rolls, distances and damage track on the other side. So I guess the GM sits with this at his end, and then the players sit on either side. You can see that. So it's a neoprofilene mat, nice rubber mat there. Then we've got another stretch reward. It was the cloth map for the World of Numenera. It's not double-sided, it's just a single side, but it's quite a thorough map with the scale down there and all the places, the key over here, legend over here. Yep. Right. Oh, there's my another stretch reward, $10 off, Numenera, like that. Dice bag, let's have a look at the dice. The system mainly uses a D20, but there are also, yeah, there we go, there's the dice bag. The dice, regular D6 with the Numenera sign on the, or the cipher sign on the 6, a percentile die, D20, with the 17, 18, 19, and obviously 20 all marked, and the D10 with the 10 marked. So, groovy looking dice there. Right, what else have we got here? The XP deck. I guess they're just regular 1 XP all the way through. One thing I hate is shrink on cards. They're so hard to get off. Actually, that was relatively easy. Yeah, 1 XP cards, and there's a couple of 4 XP cards there as well. There's quite a few decks that came with this, but I think they're all different from the ones that are already available. So there's we've got GM Intrusion deck, and another GM Intrusions, and these must be, okay, the Weird deck, so maybe some of these were stretches. Looks like it's 2 Weird decks and 2 GM Intrusions. Let's have a look at the GM Intrusions, see what they've got. If I can get into it, there we go. Always handy when they put the tab on this. Miscellaneous. The weather conditions, such as rain, fog or wind, increase the difficulty of all tasks by 1 step for the next 30 minutes. It's a group intrusion. There's various miscellaneous ones there. Okay, that's quite handy. There's a rule reference number, page number on the card as well. These are all... Okay, there's some interactions. Miscellaneous interactions. Interaction. Recent events such as a victory or success at something have made the NPC extremely self-assured and arrogant, increasing the difficulty of the interaction by 1 step. Yep, a whole load of interactions there. Oh, what the heck, let's open them all. There's some combat on this I can see. I hope people can hear me. Anybody's in the chat, please let me know. Combat. Of course, you can't hear me. You won't hear me asking you for help on that. So, okay, these are all combat. There's some more interactions there. So, interactions and combat. GM intrusion deck. Incidentally, there's only the reference card is labelled with the deck. The rest are all just GM intrusion. What else have we got? Let's put those down there. So the weird deck. Gravity. A creature or object seems to ignore gravity. A man pulls along a glass pyramid about 1 foot or 0.3 meters to a side on a copper chain fixed to his belt. The pyramid floats at the level of the man's head and occasionally moans as if in pain. So these are all pretty standard weird things that are happening, divided into 3 sections. Basis of an idea, and a full-blown idea is how it's split up there. So there's 2 of those. There's one. There's another one. Blood. A creature has acidic or poisonous blood. The woman with the mech eyes has a booth in the markets where she pays high prices for just a dollop of blood. She won't say why. And that's just more weird. I don't know if any of the cards are repeated in there or not. Okay, then we've got Numenera notepad, just a blank notepad, so spiral bound, handy for the GM, and the Numenera pen, which is really nice, but I always use a pencil. Oh, it's a pencil, even better. It is a pencil, and it's got a rubber on the end. Has it got a razor on the end? No. Oh well, just won't make mistakes. Okay, then we've got Beware the Impossible by Monte Cook and Shanna Germain. This must be the short novels or short story novelette. Yeah, it's written by Monty and Shanna. So I wonder how many there are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 short stories, a little bit about the authors, and an introduction. 128 pages. No ISBN number, so it probably won't be available ever for retail. Then we've got the glorious Numenera map, which goodness knows how it's going to unfold and stay flat. But this is the same as the cloth map, but in full colour. Sorry about the glare from the lights above in the kitchen. But yeah, there's the world of Numenera. And on the reverse side is the Ninth World Supercontinent map. showing where all of this is set, of which the map is just that small area there. So nice and handy. And absolutely luscious to look at. And then we've got the town? Yeah, I guess it's the town or city of Key. I guess it's Key. Again, pretty fully detailed with a key down the side there. And on the reverse, it's the monster sizes, or creature sizes. So, yeah. I guess a regular human must be down here this size. So, some pretty to scale. These are pretty to freaky monsters in Numenera. Okay, let's see a little signed picture print number 1322 of 2400. Then we've got, get them out, okay, so these are a couple of pre-generated characters ready to roll that have been created. And I mean, it's really cool, they've got the artwork and everything, but on the back, look how crazy that looks. I'm looking forward to getting down to the depths of what everything means there. I've had a quick read through the rules in PDF format, but really looking forward to examining that a little bit closer. We've got a cheat sheet. Some of these details are, like the task difficulty is repeated on the GM map, or the player map, but for the most part these are other little notes to remember. The character creation walkthrough, of which they provide not one but 2 copies, so handy for the players whilst you're sorting stuff out in advance of the game, that they, at least 2 of them, can be getting on with looking at that, and a pad of character sheets for the players. Then in here we have, okay, so these are the maps of the 9th world. This is available already, and I think it's available as PDF. If I remember correctly, this was the only way to get this in a non-PDF format. Let's have a quick look at these. Again, same artist, I believe, who did these. Oh, so I'm just going to flip through. So that's the map of Key there. And loads and loads and loads of different places, locations and stuff. But you're not going to get a look at that properly. Wouldn't want to ruin it for anybody. Right, then we get down to the nitty-gritty of it. So the main Numenera book, hardback book, was it was a part of the box set, but what they decided to do was split it into I think it was 3 softback books, of which they have done. So the player's book, which is pages 1 to 128, everything the players need to be able to play the game, and that can be of course handed to the players when you're playing the game so that they can quick reference things in there. And in the meantime, okay, the GM can deal with pages 319 to 364 in the GM book. So yeah, so what's really great is because they managed to get a whole load of stretch goals. A number of the PDF things and things that are available on the net were also included in the back of this book, in the back of all the books, I believe. So that's really handy. I don't know if it's the full books or if it's just snippets of the books. I will have to investigate later to see how that is, how that works out. And the setting book, pages 129 to 318 of the main book. Of course, these are all softbacks, whilst the main book is a hardback. kinds of stuff on organisations and creatures and the locale and what have you, ready for creating your own campaigns. And then the last one in here, oh no, second to last one, I beg your pardon, is the adventure book, which is page 365 to 398 of the main Numenera hardback, and has the list of all the backers' names in the back, and so on and so forth. Notes from Monte Cook, some more maps. Oh, okay, it's got the Vortex storyline in it, and so on and so forth. And finally, at the very bottom, we have the Art of Numenera, which is bound to be full of gorgeous, fully illustrated, fully painted artwork. And it is. Oh, cool, it actually shows the steps the artist took to create some of the artwork. That's quite neat. So, look at that. Lovely. So I'm not going to show any more of that. Don't want to ruin it for people. Okay, and that is the empty box. So that's quite a lot of stuff you get in the box set. Certainly plenty to be getting on with. For the meanwhile, what I'm going to be looking at next is, as I ruffle the tablecloth, is what I need to get next. I think probably the Guide to the Ninth World will be a good place to go, and then Bestiary, and I think there's also a tech booklet as well, so I might look at getting that as well. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. That was my unboxing of the Numenera box set from Kickstarter Numenera by Monte Cook and published by Monte Cook Games. That's all for now. Cheers. Bye bye.